Peace, peace. Another glorious day, y'all. Another glorious day. I hope everything good with you and yours. We're getting shredded by the day, you dig? Yeah. It's the type of time we on. But of course, let me start off with some of these pull-ups, you heard? Nice clean 8. Yeah. Like I said, we getting shredded by the day. I've been on fire lately. Meaning I just been working out every day since I can't remember the last day I took off from like last week. Just want to make sure this angle is correct. Let's go, let's get it, you already know what time it is, shredded by the day. So far, I may get more sets of the push-ups in than the pull-ups. I'm gonna see how we go. I just stepped on the scene, so I gotta listen to what it is the body is asking for. You know, that's my approach. I've been on pull-up mania lately. I've been doing pull-ups like up until this point, at this very moment, maybe like 5 days straight with some type of not even just some type, but just pull-ups involved in every routine I've done for the last week, for the most part, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Loving it though, the appetite is huge. That was a nice clean 6, and you saw that pause on that last rep. You know what I'm saying? So, that clean money. That bank money, as we call it. And crispy blue bills. The high value currency. The type of money where you try to get change at your corner store, they're gonna tell you, we don't got change for that. That type of money. Yesterday I did full body workout. I did the pull-ups and just the squats. Just that routine. So today, nothing but the upper body. Pull-up mania. Been on a pull-up addiction lately. Word. Pull-up addiction lately. If you're gonna have it, if you're gonna have a habit to choose from, I hope it's those pull-ups. So as you see, I incorporated some commandos. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see how much the body inquired for me to get those ways of doing these pull-ups as well. I'm gonna see, I'm gonna listen. And that's what, I would recommend. If you don't have an idea of how to structure a routine, just simply get started. Listen to your body. When I mean listen, it should talk to you. Whether it's chest, legs, back, arms. And then you contribute to what that in which the body is asking for, and put that work in. Like right now, my intentions was to get the pull-ups, the push-ups. My intention was to get the push-ups. But the pull-ups is asking for that money, so that's what I'm gonna give it. That pull-up money. I went nice and wide on those. Now I get to them push-ups. We getting shredded by the day. What do I mean shredded by the day? Every single day, at least 5 times a week, back to back though, you know? At least if you can only give yourself, let's say 3 days of back to back workouts, at least give yourself a consistent trail of working out. And then if you need that day off, let's say after the 3, all right, then give yourself that. So let's say from that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's 3 days. Take off Thursday, get back to it Friday, get back to it Saturday. And then if you want to take off that Sunday, go ahead. But then that's 5 days of consistency, with 1 day rest in between that. But you gave yourself a solid 3 days of non-stop workouts. You heard? You're getting shredded by the day, y'all. That's how you do that. That's all that means. It's consistency. That's what that spells out. It's a nice clean 10 on the commandos, y'all. Pull up mania. Let me get to them push-ups. push and pull, bring about that definition. It's a guarantee. Of course, done in the correct manner. Of course, with the right eating habits. All right? Every day I'm sticking to the way in which I structure what's needed for me to be what it is I work so hard to gain. Got some underhands in as well. Mix it up a little bit. That's what gets you strong too, when you mix it up. Underhand, overhand, commandos. All right? Yeah. That's what gets you stronger too. Switching up that grip. All right? Switch that grip up. You know? Then right after that, we follow right back up with them push-ups. Those back-to-back sets, y'all. Just like that. Back to back. Got the crazy pump. Let the body regroup so I can hit that nice, clean, strong follow-up set with these pull-ups. The overhand. I like this pull-up bar area right here. Nice and secluded. It's very least occupied pull-up bars in this park. Just really enjoy the solitude, you know what I'm saying, especially away from a very involved day with being amongst the hustle and bustle, you know what I'm saying, of society within, you know, the earlier hours within the days of work, business, and such. Let's hit these overhands, y'all. I really like that set. Today is one of those days where it's the least amount of having to readjust my arm on the bar. So today I'm not fighting with that at all thus far, pretty much. So this makes today better than yesterday to a degree in that sense, you know? When we follow up, get right back to them push-ups. Let's go, let's get it, let's... Nice follow-up set with the push-ups. Indeed it was. And when you go back to back, depending on how less of a break you take, it's a form of cardio, you know? And the thing is about those back-to-back sets, where you really challenge yourself is within the stamina aspect, the endurance aspect, because you already exerted a good amount of energy from that first set, following up with that back-to-back set, that super set, if you will. You're going right into another form of exercise, but still regrouping from that exerted energy and strength from the prior sets that you did upon approaching another however many reps or set that you do. You know what I'm saying? You get the point. Almost 10. Strong 9. Pull-up mania. Been craving for these pull-ups lately. And I love every bit of it. When I switch it up to the opposite side, I get less reps, but I ain't tripping off of that. I mean, it's what I'm battling with. So, in that case, what I could do is, to catch up with the side that I got more reps, I can get back up on the bar and hit the side that I got less reps with. That's how you do that. That's how you make up for that. And which I'm gonna do right now. I feel that core activated too with them commandos. I really feel that core responding. We a half hour in, you know what I'm saying? This is a great, come on, time frame. Again, we all got a half hour to spare. So, I made up for that. And I think we're gonna jump right back on that pull-up bar before we get back to those push-ups. Now let's get them push-ups. And I'm not so caught up with the time. I want to make mention of that due to the fact that look at the amount that was done within this time frame. So what I've done thus far, it's enough to get you fit, of course. It's enough to earn you an appetite, okay? Because you definitely gonna want something nutrient-based to replenish just what could be gained in a half hour. Just 20. Great back-to-back sets. Pump is crazy right now. Pump is crazy. We're not finished with those commandos either. What's going on? How you doing, brother?
All right. Get ready for video YouTube?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
That's good.
Yeah, I've been on YouTube for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Been doing it for like what, 3.5 years, something like that, 4 years.
Wow. Okay.
I think 4.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, man.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, brother.
All right.
Peace. Got the super pump, y'all. Super duper litty. Then I follow up, hit that overhand right after that. It's a beautiful follow-up set. Even though it was about 2, again, to do that to go over, to follow up with the overhand right after, again, right after exerting that energy and strength from the commandos, switching it up immediately is a very beneficial way to become stronger. I'm gonna keep telling you that. And we follow up with the push-ups again.
How you doing, man? How's everything?
Good, my man. You all right? Yeah, the brother couldn't hear me, but he got his headphones and I was gonna tell him something. But yeah, follow up with the push-ups. The results are evident. The gains are obvious. 40 plus years, feeling better than I did when I was 21. It's a fact. Excuse me. Let the body regroup. Let that blood circulate throughout the physique. Tonight I'm gonna have the avocados with tonight's meal. I'm not sure what I'm gonna have yet, but I got that avocado on deck. Look at those commandos. Make sure you can see that ball. Again, a beautiful follow-up set. Just the fact, like I mentioned, switching it up. Right on hand, right? Following right up. As soon as you get down from that commando way of doing the pull-up, get down, give yourself less than a 30-second rest. You may get less reps due to, again, exerting your energy and strength from those prior reps. That's how it's gonna get you strong. That's gonna, force the body to have to keep up with the demands of the mind. That's how that works. And then in turn, the muscle builds, the strength is gained, increased. And you follow up right after that while you got the stupid pump, then you hit your push-ups. That's how you get ripped. That's how you get shredded. And let me not forget to mention that the rest is very important. So, speaking of rest, excuse me. Speaking of rest, when you're working out back to back to back, in terms of multiple days in a row, of course, those are the days where you really want to get the adequate sleep of the 8 hours, 7.5. Because we don't want to keep the fact of, because we want to allow the rest, which is very much needed indeed, to allow that growth process to take place, the replenishing, the repair of the body in order for it to become stronger. So I just want to emphasize the necessity of rest too. So again, when we're doing these multiple days back to back with working out, you want to give yourself at least 8 hours, which I am I have not been on track with that per se, but I know how necessary it is, and I can be even a better version of me with this, of what I'm sharing, if I also applied this more into my routine, you know. So it's just, I guess, a reminder to me, sharing it with you as well, you know. Let's get this money. I ain't like that set. I ain't like the way my hand grabbed that bar. But yeah. So let's go over what we did today real quick. We hit our back, of course. We had biceps incorporated with that commando way of doing the pull-ups. We hit our biceps, we hit our back. Our lats are involved, that side-to-side motion. We hit our chest. We hit our biceps again because we went with the underhand pull-ups. And we hit our chest. You know, everything is connected. We hit multiple muscle groups simultaneously, just off the strength that it's a compound movement. You know? Let's get these pull-ups. That was a nice strong 7. Let me back that up again. Because I realized that I be having my camera too close to the bars at times, especially when I do those dips. The last video I did the dips off of that very high dip bar, or when I go higher off the ground with the dip bar, I've noticed quite a few times a portion of my body wasn't seen in the angle. Let's get those pull-ups again. Pull up mania. I think, well, my pump is more serious today than the last couple of days. Sheesh.
I look like you, my brother.
Thank you. Nice follow-up set. That's how we do that. Like I said, switch it up. You know what I'm saying? Switch it up. Get right back on that ball. Strong, control. You saw that, strong and control. I'm not wobbling. I'm not shaking. I'm not thrusting. I'm not kipping. No, none of that. I mean, if that's what it takes for one to get to the level in having more of a stricter pull-up, so be it. But don't create a habit of it. You know what I'm saying? Naturally, our body will respond in that manner. In terms of if you are a beginner, you will battle with those ways in which your body is trying to resist you from doing something that you're not used to. But I guarantee you, with the consistency, with the constant showing up, your body will have no choice but to cooperate and give in the demands of to get stronger will develop without a doubt. We're getting shredded by the day, y'all. So all that was done in less than an hour. My clock is at approximately 59 minutes and 36 seconds. 59 minutes and 40 seconds. A good hour is what I gave myself on camera. And I share that with you because within that hour, so much could be achieved. So much could be gained. So many results to follow up with the work you put forth today. Today's work will contribute to tomorrow. Tomorrow's work will contribute to next week. Next week will contribute to the following week. The following week will contribute to the following month. The following month will contribute to the following month after that, so on and so forth. And before you know it, within a 6-month time frame, a year of doing this, if you haven't already, okay? And there's so many that are the proof in which of what I'm sharing with you, right? We all know that. So get to it, you know? And gift yourself more progress, more life, more of a healthier spirit within you, and not just with the physical, with your thinking, with your perception, so on and so forth. This goes beyond the physical, y'all. This is a way in which it helps me cope with life and assure myself before I get any applaud from anyone else, any recognition from anyone else. This is one of my go-tos to reassure me of my importance. And maybe, and I don't doubt, that it should apply to you and give you the same benefits, if not more. If you chose to subscribe, much gratitude in advance. Huss. Catch you on the next go around. Peace.